Hi guys, bienvenue sur ma channel. My name is Efelua Inshallah. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking and always returning back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Please do also check some of my videos. And if you like the vibe here, click on the subscribe button. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and at the same time, turn on your notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. So in today's video, guys, we will be talking about things you need to do immediately you land in the UK, okay? So for international students that are coming next month, it's close by, or those of you that of course will be entering in August for you to settle, on time before lecture starts in September, you need to do these things because it definitely is going to help you settle well. It's going to help you put your mind at rest, and at the same time help you to put things in perspective so you are able to like focus and be able to feel like, okay, now I'm here. What do I need to do? Okay. So yeah, I'll be sharing with you 10 top things you need to do immediately you get into the UK. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, comment on. Alright guys, so in my last video we talked about transporting yourself from the airport to your destination, wherever it is you're going. So now I believe you are in your house or in the Airbnb or wherever it is that you are. I believe you're there right now. So now I'm going to be taking you through 10 things that you need to do. It might not be like in hierarchy or that I'm just going to be mentioning them basically, but you need to do these things as a matter of urgency because then it will help you to, settle well in and you feel like you're part of the school or you're part of the system already, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, the first thing of course that you want to do is to inform your school that you're here, all right, because they're your sponsor. So you need to inform your school that you asked for me and I'm here, all right? So basically all you need to do is just send a quick email or message to your uni support. I don't know what it is that is called in your own university, probably your uni buddy or uni support or international team. Just make sure they are aware that, I've arrived in the UK last night or yesterday and I'm staying at so place and this and that. And then they would be able to start processing how to get your BRP to you, which is leading me to the second point, which is for you to get your BRP. Now, BRP is your biometrics resident permit, and that is for those of you that actually picked your school for your BRP to be delivered to. If you remember when you were filling your visa application, they asked the question, where do you want your BRP to be delivered to? And either you pick the school or the nearest post office to you. So if you picked the nearest post office to you, of course you know that you need to go to that post office to get your BRP. But if you picked your school, then all you need to do is just book an appointment with your uni support for when you're going to come in to pick your biometrics, and then you're good. Now, another thing you need to do after that, or should I say the third thing, is for you to apply for your national insurance number. So if you're going to be working in the UK, which I know you want to start making pounds because you're going to start spending in pounds and you cannot keep converting naira to pounds to be spending, it gives headache. Okay, so you want to start earning in pounds, you have a lot of bills you are going to probably be settling, probably the balance of your tuition and things like that. So yes, you need your national insurance number for you to be able to work. So you can just apply for that online. Okay, you go to the gov UK, put it here, go there and just apply for your national insurance number. Basically, they ask you to fill some forms, you had some documents, you send it to them in the office. I think the office is in Wolverhampton or so, I'm not sure. But then just check, you send it at the nearest post office and then they send your national insurance number back to you, okay? Now, after you've done that, another thing you want to do is still in the line of registration, is register with a GP, okay? So GP is like your doctor, all right? If you remember when you were applying for your visa, you paid thousands of pounds for your IHS, especially those of you that are here with your dependent, that money was not your, okay? So you pay thousands of it, so you need to make use of that, which is basically your health insurance. And for you to be able to access that, you need to register with a GP, which is so simple. Just go online, type in your postcodes, and then they're going to bring in like the nearest hospitals or clinics that are nearby, and then you go there with an ID. Yeah, you definitely need an ID. So it's either you go with your international passport or your BRP if you've gotten your BRP. But if you've not gotten your BRP, no worries. Just go with your international passport and you're good to go. They register you, and I think 5 to 7 working days they're going to get back to you that you've been registered. So you need to register with the GP because of anything that might happen, okay? Because you definitely need to probably see your doctor as time goes on. I'm not saying you'll be sick, but this life is just unpredictable. You don't know what might happen, especially probably your hair and you're heavy, you're pregnant, or you're here with family, and who knows, you might get pregnant along the way. You definitely need the GP, or you're here with kids. Kids can usually just, injure themselves while playing, or the cold or something. All I'm trying to say is just that register with your GP. Okay. Now, another thing you need to do as well is to register on job portals. All right. So there are different job portals. Okay, because getting a job in UK can be easy and not easy at the same time, depending on the kind of jobs that you want. But for you to be able to just get a job that would not probably require you to bring an NI, go through DBS check and all those kind of things, then you need to register on Indeed Flex, because this is a place where you can easily just pick up shifts as student and you're good to go. At least you start earning money while you're applying for your desired positions or your desired jobs anywhere else. But at least for that meantime while you're applying, because another thing you need to know about UK is they are never, what's the English word? Ojo nkan, English. They are not always in haste when it comes to recruiting, okay? Because they put out a vacancy and you think that you submit your application, they call you for interview next week, and upper week you should resume. Auntie, you submit application, they take forever to call you for interview, take forever for you to do your DBS check, take forever to give you a start date. So, like for proper jobs here in the UK, it's not really as easy as for you to just start immediately. But at least you can pick shift on, like Flexi, Indeed Flex, or on Indeed site. You get part-time jobs that you can, start immediately and start earning. Because my sister, immediately you land in this UK, you start paying bills. Bills start to just be calling your name. Call my name. I was on that I don't be singing. Another thing you want to do, right, is to open a bank account. You need a UK bank account, okay? And very simple, like things are even easy now. There are a lot of online banking system you can work with that you just be in your house, do your registration, and like 3 or 5 days later, your ATM is at your letterbox or something. It's pretty easy nowadays. So we have the likes of Monzo, we have the likes of Revolut. I think there's Starling as well. Those are the two I'm quite familiar with. And of course, by the time you get your address or you get your BRP and you're fully settled, then you can apply to like probably Lloyd's Bank. I think Lloyd's Bank account is now even easier to open now. I think they kind of relaxed some of their regulations. Was it 3 months ago? I can't remember, but I think it's more easier to open now. Yeah. So before you can now, all what I'm saying is you can easily get registered with these online banking systems that are legit and they are good. I'm using Monzo. I'm using Monzo since last year, and trust me, they are good. Before you now, register with all these physical building banks, like Lloyd, Barclays, NatWest, the likes of them like that. Yeah. So you need a bank account, because even by the time you start working, you need an account for them to be paying your money. So I would even say you should register online on a bank account before start applying for jobs, because you definitely need where they're going to be paying you. Now, another thing you want to do as well is to download the Boss app. So for Bus app, there's something we call First Bus that you can actually use. I don't know if First Bus is same for every other part of the UK, but in Wales here we have something we call First Bus, and this is how it looks like. So make sure you download the app, or whatever bus app that they use in your own city. Download it, because you need to commute from one place to the other, and trust me, bus can be more cheaper compared to you taking taxis every now and then. So with the bus app, it helps you know the time. You plan your time when you want to leave the house, the bus number, the bus platform where you need to stay. Those kind of things going to help you and make your movement easier. And at the same time, you can work with plan. Wake up, plan your day. Where am I going? Oh, the bus is going to come by 9:50. I need to leave the house by 9:45. Things like that. It actually makes it easier for you. Then another thing I'm going to say that is in line with bus app is, if you've never been using your Google Map, wherever part of the country you are coming from. Get ready to start using it now because that is going to be your best friend. Trust me. You need Google Map of this place because you're going to need it to be able to navigate probably the stores, the banks, bus stations, even the bus stop where you will need to stay because sure you know that in this place, yeah, their driving system is in the left side. Sure left and your right. You shall not same with the one in Nigeria you get. So typically your bus stops are actually swapped as well. So let's say you're going right, your bus stop will be at the left, right? And you, in your own mind, you'll be at the right place. Bus have passed, okay? So you need the map to be able to tell you like you're at the right spot or you're not at the right spot. Or okay, you're going to the post office, it's literally 15 minutes walk from the house, saves you a lot of money instead of taking taxi, something you can just like get this best your way. You need the map, seriously. You need the app, you need to activate it. I believe maps come with all phones nowadays, but should in case your phone does not come with it, which is highly, highly doubtable, just make sure you download maps because you're going to need Google Map on your phone. Now, another thing you want to do is find a church or a mosque or just find a community because you're going to need it. You are new in town, you're going to need a community where you can feel belonged because it's in this community like the share many information, job adverts, you have people telling you about accommodation, tell you about cheap things, cheap stores where you can get things, where they run like thrifting. Like you need a community. I can't emphasize this enough because I've come across people who they feel like they don't need to attend the church. They can just be joining the church or join online with their church back home. I do the same, but I attend the physical church here as well. I'm not saying you should not worship with your church back home, but you need a physical community. Okay, you need to join groups. If you know that there are Nigerian groups in your town, find out and join. You cannot find out if you do not join the church or a community or a box, okay? So make sure that you just find a place that is closer to you because these are the first point of contact that you have. And if you have any issues, because you cannot say everything will just be smooth with you, it is not a cost. Okay, because some of you be like, God forbid, it will be smooth for me. Of course, it's going to be smooth, but at the same time, there are challenges because you're new in town. You don't know everything. You are not born here. You were not bred here. You just knew that a lot of things you don't know about. So you can't compare yourself with somebody that's been here, even if it's 3 months ago. You can't compare with somebody that's been here 6 months or a year, or probably somebody that's even been here for 5 years or 10 years. Okay, so that's why you need a church or you need a community basically. And before you can find that community, you always find them either in the church or in the mosque or wherever it is that you do. All I'm just saying is find a community to join. You need it. Trust me, because there are days that you feel down. You need people to help you. You need people that will even show you ways. Because in this place, you people just. I remember the time that we used to shop in Sainsbury's. We used to shop in Tesco. All these places are kind of cheap, you understand. But when you've heard of Lidl and Asda, that's when you will know that there are some places that are even cheaper. You get, which can save you a lot of pounds. Places where you can get good quality clothes for a lesser price because you have a lot of it to be and this is not the time to be doing designer, doing big girls and all those things. You need to sort yourself out and then after you're settled, you cannot be wearing designer and all those things. If you don't join the community, there's no way you are going to know. There's something like a community food bank where you can get food for free. You don't know if people don't tell you because you're just on your own. So make sure you join the community. There might be days you're homesick, days when you're feeling down, or probably you're pregnant, you need help. Just join the community, guys. You need it. So find a community to join. Now, another thing I'm going to talk about is accommodation because, of course, I know if you're coming to the UK, you must have sorted where you are going to land first. Okay, even if it's going to just be an hotel or Airbnb or with a friend or something like that. If that is the case, then you want to register with different agencies that help with houses. We have Dawson's, we have Fresh Lettings, there are a lot on the market, Zopla, Living Rent. There are a lot. So you need to register accounts with these people and keep searching so you can get your house and be able to move out of the Airbnb because I know how expensive it can be. Like guys, I've actually my accommodation plan. I'm going to be linking the video here. Just watch it. Accommodation is not easy here, okay? So you want to be like on top of the game for that. Now I think that's it, Abby. Yep. Because I'm trying to look at my notes to make sure I don't miss anything. So that's basically, and the last thing I'm going to say is Take each day at a time, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't be too worried about next week, next month, next year. Just take each day at a step. You are new in the place. It is acceptable for you to make mistakes. It's acceptable for you to go to stores and they do not hear what you're saying at first. You don't need to feel left out. Calm down, take a deep breath and repeat what it is you're going to say. It's okay for you to ask the bus driver, I don't know where I'm going. This is where I'm going. Please, when I get there, kindly help me. It's okay for you to make mistakes. That's just all I want to say. Embrace it, learn from it. It's only when you make mistake once, two, three times and you have not learned. You get, yeah. So be free to make mistakes, okay? You are not the first person or the last person, and you won't be the last person to make the same mistake, all right? So just calm down, take it day at a time, begin to learn new things, okay? And just zero on your mind that you are here already, you're there, all right? So whatever challenges that come, whatever it is, be rest assured that the God that has brought you here is faithful to see you through your time here or whatever it is you come here to do, okay? So just take it at time, believe in yourself, allow yourself time to get accustomed to a lot of things, how system works, how the bus work, how the apps work, how stores work. Give yourself time, okay? Don't just think you will learn everything one day. You can't, all right? So just give yourself time and enjoy your time here, okay? Don't be too, space are finishing, okay? Don't be too, don't be too rigid, because I feel like a lot of Nigeria, I'm going to do a different video about that. All I'm just saying is take each day at a time, and trust me, you'll be fine. So yes, guys, that's the things that I feel like you need to do immediately you set your foot in the UK, or should I say the first week of entering the UK, for you to have like a smooth sail for the rest of the month. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Whatever other question you have, do what to drop in the comment section. Let's talk, we'll be able to help ourselves out in the comment section. And please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find this enlightening and you find this interesting, to help other students as well, so YouTube can recommend this video to any other person to also help them. So please do well to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.